Hello neighbors, it's Brad here, and today I'm in Elkhart, Indiana, which is the RV capital of the world. And if you have a camper, the name Lippert probably is somewhere on your camper. And today we're at the corporate headquarters, and we're going to be talking to some of their product experts to take a closer look at their products. So let's hop inside and get to chatting. So Keith, when it comes to hot water, obviously it's a necessity for those showers to clean up after
Right.
camping or, cleaning things, cooking, whatever it may be. But, traditionally you have a tank style versus on-demand tankless. What's the pros and cons to, tankless?
So the biggest pro, obviously, with a tanked water heater, you only have a supply of hot water, whether it be 6-gallon or up to a 12-gallon tank. So obviously, you're probably going to run out of hot water. With an on-demand water heater, you have endless hot water. So obviously, it's going to hold up to the demands of multiple faucets. If you have multiple people in your family, up to 4 people, with a tanked water heater, you're all trying to take a shower, you're probably going to run out of hot water. On-demand water heater, you don't have to worry about that at all.
Now, as far as getting one installed, what's that like?
So they install basically the same as a tanked water heater. So you're going to have obviously your water input and output. You'll have your gas input just like a tanked water heater, and then you'll just have your 12-volt line and communication lines going up to your controller. So as far as the installation, it's really pull the tank water heater out, reinstall the tankless water heater, and you're good to go. If it is an older unit, you might need adapters just because they did use different size lines and things like that. But anything current, it's probably going to be pull the tanked water heater out, install the on-demand water heater, and you'll be good to go.
Now, can you get the same, temperature that you would get from a tanked water heater?
Yeah, so the best part about an on-demand water heater is you are in demand, so you are controlling the temperature. With the tanked water heater, it's one temperature, so how you control that is you're going to find that happy medium by turning your hot on and then turning your cold on. With an on-demand water heater, you're going to have your controller, and the controller is where you're actually going to adjust the temperature from 95 degrees up to 124 degrees. So you're going to find where you want, obviously, to take that shower or use your hot water. And again, not having to mix the water. What's also great about that is you would basically just turn your hot water on. Don't even worry about your cold water. Now you have full flow of hot water going through that water heater.
And as soon as you set a temp, it's pretty well ready to go, or is a ramp up time for any of that heat?
So the ramp up is going to be different for all rigs just because you have to clear the line. That's really all you're waiting for. It's instantly hot at the water heater. So depending on how far away your faucet is from the water heater, that's the only wait time.
Now, when it comes from winterization, is there anything you need to do special with these?
Yeah, so with an on-demand water heater, you definitely want to winterize the water heater itself. Tanked water heaters you would typically bypass, and the only reason why you would bypass that is if you are filling the system with antifreeze, you don't want to fill that tank with antifreeze and waste all of that antifreeze. With an on-demand water heater, there's a lot of small copper lines within the water heater, and you want to run that antifreeze through there, so you don't want to bypass an on-demand water heater.
Okay, that's a good thing to know for those of you at home, yeah.
Absolutely. So, when you do replace a tanked water heater, it's going to have that bypass switch. So if you do replace a tank water heater with an on-demand water heater, you just have to remember, don't use that bypass when you are winterizing that on-demand water heater.
So we covered why and some of the benefits of it, but there's a lot of people that specs and numbers are everything.
Sure.
And what do we get with this?
So with the on-demand water heater, it's 60,000 BTUs. It produces 2.4 gallons of hot water per minute. That's 144 gallons an hour. So again, endless hot water. As far as the unit itself, you have your main power switch over here. You have your control dial, which is on the front. If a competitor unit does have a control dial, a lot of times it's on the back, which serves the customer no purpose. So they can actually control it from the front. Below that, we have a filter. Below that, we have a drain plug for winterization. And the other thing I do want to point out is the Furrion unit has a vortex chamber on the back. What the vortex chamber does is it basically stops all fluctuation of temperature within the rig. So if somebody is taking a shower, somebody turns on another faucet, you don't have to worry about that fluctuation of either cold or hot when they turn on that other faucet. So that's another key selling point to the Furrion unit.
Awesome. Well, I've heard nothing but great things from plenty of RVers that there's some that stand out more in the market that are just really efficient and great, and this is the one. So if you're looking to go with a tankless water system or just, upgrade what you previously had, the Furrion is going to be a great option. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you.